Good morning. We woke up to a little bit of smoke this morning, and within an hour or so, it had changed to much more smoke, and it is insanely smoky here. It isn't unusual for us to get a little bit of smoke in late July or August. This is thick smoke. Alberta is burning up. We have so many forest fires, and the wind switched, and it's so windy, super windy. You can probably see that from the footage I just showed you. But it is seriously so thick. And when we woke up, we had gone to sleep with the windows open because yesterday was really warm and we should have closed the windows, but we never. It usually just kind of blows over, gets a little bit better, but it just got thicker and thicker, and our house is so smoky now that it's actually really hard to be in here. It's giving us headaches, and it's actually a bit of an issue. Caden rode his bike to school because it wasn't so bad when he left, but I'm definitely going to have to go and pick him up today because there's no way that he should be riding in this smoke. He does have a touch of asthma, which is terrible when you have smoke like this. Girls are still doing school. Some of our plans today got canceled because of smoke, but we're going to get school done, and then we're going to find something else fun to do. We have to go shopping for a birthday present for a friend of Addison's, and maybe the stores will have cleaner air. We don't have any major air filters or anything for our house, and so I have decided to quickly make up some beeswax candles. So that's what I'm doing here because they help to filter the air. So I'm melting down 2 big blocks of beeswax so that I can hopefully do something to try and clear the air a little bit. I know it's not as good as it could be, but at least it's something to try and bring down the amount of smoke in here because it's just really hard to keep breathing this. Like, my throat is sore and my head is hurting. It's so thick. This year has started out so weird. It took so long to become spring, and now that we had spring, it like jumped into hot summer, and there's just so many forest fires. If you look at the forest fire map, Alberta is just lit up right now, and it's kind of sad because there's so many homeless people right now, people who've been moved out because of the fires being close to their homes, and I don't know, it's just crazy. So I didn't capture any of that, which I totally meant to do. So when it comes to the point of pouring, you just kind of pour. They seem to be turning out better than the ones that I made in the winter, which apparently when it's warmer, things work out better for you. So we'll see if these turn out better than my last ones did at Christmas time. But they look pretty good so far. But I totally wanted to capture pouring them in, and I missed it. My fancy dancy method of holding up my wick is to use chopsticks. So this one was just poured. You can see it's a lot darker. This was the first one. It's so much lighter already. And then this was the second one. And yes, that's just kind of my non-professional way of making beeswax candles. And these are straight beeswax. There's nothing added to them, just pure beeswax. Candles made and burning. And I did Google it and do some research to make sure that these would be helpful because we just don't have anything filtering air for us. It's supposed to be better tomorrow. So it's also supposed to get up to 25 today, and it's not budging past about 16 degrees, I think because of the wind and the smoke. And the sun is just this tiny little red dot up in the sky. So I don't think we have to worry about extreme heat. We're heading out to Michael's to see if we can find a gift. I don't know if you can see the smoke. Is just thick. The birds are still happy, and apparently this is new fires. It's not the old ones that we thought it was. I haven't been checking. There's just more and more fires, and it's so early in the year. Tonight's challenge is to try and spruce up leftover potatoes that we've had, I don't know, 3-4 times. I've lost count at this point. So I've decided I did like little beef burger type ideas, and now I'm frying up some onions in the drippings. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll turn it into a gravy. The dinner time struggle is real. Trying to come up with meals the last little while has been ridiculous, even with a meal plan. So if you struggle, just know I struggle too. And it's one of those seasons right now where it's like, I don't want to cook because I can't come up with anything creative. Now, last night's supper was delicious. And every once in a while I have like these moments where I come up with something really good, but otherwise, we're just regular people over here struggling with what to make for supper. This is the mom life. Like, what do we make? We don't eat out very often because we're a large family and it's just not the best way to use our money, and we've got food in the freezer and all of those things. That being said, it is time to do a Costco haul, but there's no way I was doing one today in the smoke. Just going out with the girls to do the birthday present shopping left me with a headache. It's clearing out now. Candles are definitely helping in here, so I'm glad that that's working. And tomorrow is supposed to be better. So what we really need is rain. So we are praying for rain to come in to help put out all the fires that we're struggling with so early in the season.